Hello, my wonderful Aquarians. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay. For my Aquarians in separation, please. Completion reward. Very interesting. So I feel like this is the near or you are at the end of a cycle here, okay? Or you have already, completed a cycle and you feel much better. So how you would know, you're at the end of a cycle here is, first of all, you're feeling lighter when you view the situation. It seems to not weigh you down as much as it used to. So it doesn't mean your negative emotions here have completely vanished, but I do feel that you could be at a happier space, or you're reevaluating the situation, or you've accepted the truth behind the situation here, where again, it's making things feel a lot easier than they once used to feel. I feel like when you guys used to think about the situation, you were in a very negative mindset, or maybe there was even some sort of anger here that you guys were holding on to pertaining to the situation towards this person, and you're at a point of, releasing that. So I feel like many of you are healing, or there's this energy of forgiving, right? Even if it's not forgiving this person for their actions, you're forgiving them for the sake of your peace of mind here. Letting go of urgency, surrender freedom from time constraints. Okay, here's what I see. I feel like there was this energy of you wanting things to work out in a particular manner. Maybe you had some sort of expectations when it came to this person reaching out, right? Or breaking the silence here. But it seems like you're kind of just leaving your expectations behind, but you're also leaving this person behind because they feel you detaching. Surrender lets me know that mutually you guys did feel very powerless about the situation. More so about like, okay, what does the future hold? When are we going to speak to each other with the calendar there? And it's almost like it was getting so overwhelming. It was getting so tiring to continuously just think about what is going to happen, what does the future hold, but then you felt like you were waiting on nothing on the other hand. So again, I feel like you guys had to, let go of maybe wanting something to work out in a particular manner, or just let go of this cycle as a whole in order for you to just feel better, okay? I just feel like some of you don't care about the situation as much as you used to, because I'm getting a shift in your emotions. I don't feel like you're pretending to detach. I feel like you're actually detaching because there was a healing process that took place between the ending, right, of this connection here, or the separation, versus you completely walking away. Because as soon as the connection ended, I feel like you were still trying to emotionally detach here. I'm kind of getting that Eight of Cups energy. Again, there was a healing phase that took place here, a stage here that you went through, which helped you not only understand the truth of the situation, but again, it made you feel more at ease. For some of you, you may feel that, this was kind of like a race, or you were racing within yourself. Every time you thought about the situation, you felt very anxious, or you felt like, I'm constantly running, or I'm constantly trying to overcome, or I'm constantly trying to heal. But when is this going to happen? Why am I stuck in a repetitive cycle? So I do see that coming to an end here. Okay. Heartfelt gratitude. An energy of wanting to balance the scales here, right? So here's what I see, Aquarius. You could be deciding between what feels stable, okay, versus, okay, so here's what I see. The best way for me to explain this, guys, is like you want some sort of change between the both of you, okay? Or you have in the past here. But what you're focused on right now is, do I want this change more than I want stability? There's something pertaining to the situation that makes you feel that it's very temporarily stable, or this is someone you can't count on for the long haul, right? Because the butterfly is, symbolic for change, transformation. And then the coins, I'm reading them as more of like a tangible, stable energy, right? So right now, you feel like you would be jeopardizing your stability, or something in your life you would have to sacrifice, right, in order to be with this person. Something you're not willing to give up right now is your peace of mind, but also this very stable energy that you worked very hard to, almost like for some time. Again, the situation caused you to feel very anxious, very scattered. So now that you're at this stable state of mind, you're not willing to jeopardize that. You're not willing to sacrifice that here. And it's almost like, okay, yes, I may want some sort of change between this person and I, but I feel like they're going to bring me instability, or I feel like they're still in a very uncertain energy where I don't want their emotions to kind of result in me feeling how I used to, which is that confused energy or scattered energy. There's something of the past here that you don't want to revisit. So it's between change and stability. But again, some of you feel like the change that you're wanting is for this person to be more certain, but you just don't have the trust that they will be more certain at this time. Okay, let's see. And I also want to say, guys, like in the past year, what I'm being drawn to is like you may feel that your person portrayed themselves to be more stable than they actually are, okay? Or there was this energy of empty promises, maybe telling you that they would do things, but they weren't necessarily following through on it. But heavy emphasis on you feeling that if you return back to the past, or if you return back to this person, all the things that you've worked so hard to overcome, you feel like it would just come clashing again, or it would come at you full throttle. Like, it's not like you're... Sorry, guys, because I don't want to sound confusing, but hold on. I'm just trying to think how to break down this energy for you. Like in your mind, right, you feel that this situation took a toll on you, okay? A. So B, again, it affected your stability, or you felt like it was such an uncertain situation where, again, it was resulting in you being in a very confused period. Now, you worked extremely hard to overcome this cycle, right? You really wanted this cycle to end so that you can move forward here. So now you feel like if this person comes knocking on your door, you're not ready to really revisit all of what went on in the past. And the reason why you feel like you have to revisit what went on in the past is because you don't believe that your person has changed. If you believe that they've changed, then the past wouldn't really be a topic here. But there's something to do with the past where you feel like you were able to overcome what went on, or you were able to accept the truth, but you feel like your person is in avoidant or denial energy. Right? So again, you feel like going back to this person would be risking your peace of mind, is the best way for me to explain it here, guys. A lot of emotion, right? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, but you feel like this person was moving very slowly when it came to actually offering you something. What's hidden from you right now is this person's emotions, yes, and how they feel very deeply for you. The Two of Cups is almost like a soulmate energy. We're destined to be. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, what's hidden from you is this person is working on their stability. They are working on being, offering you something tangible, but this is behind closed doors. Right? They're trying to, like, when it comes to their practical effort, that's the department that they're focused on right now with the Knight of Pentacles. Something that they're doing very slowly but surely, if that makes sense. Could be involved with the water sign here, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or potentially an earth sign. Okay, guys, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So split the deck here. What do we have? Temperance. So this is Sagittarius energy, but it could also be that, with the Two of Cups as well as the Temperance, guys, it talks about two people that work very well together. So that lets me know that there's a lot of regret when it comes to the conflict that took place. And, they're here fighting, right? And so not only are they fighting with sticks, they're blindfolded. So there's something here that could have been avoided, or you feel like your person was in a very confused energy. For example, you could have told this person something that you wanted to work on, right? Maybe you were like, okay, you know what? The inconsistency between the both of us is getting a little bit out of hand. Let's work on it. But you felt like they avoided, what you were saying, or they dismissed your emotions where, again, you feel like you were speaking, it's like you were hitting a dead end when it came to this connection. That's why, you have a hard time believing this person changed, or you have a hard time letting this person back in if they were to, speak to you. It's almost like, okay, I don't know what has changed. I don't know if you've worked on the things that, kind of rubbed me the wrong way in the past here. Okay, let's see. Five of Wands could also talk about external conflict, like having more than two people involved in a situation. And what's very interesting to me, there's like four people fighting, they're blindfolded, and he's kind of just here watching them fight, right? So maybe you feel like there was a lot of instigators when it came to this connection here, whether it be your person's friends, their direct family, or their extended family. It was almost a sense of like, maybe you felt there was someone here who was kind of stirring the pot, if you will, for a lack of better terms. And, it could be external influences also, where you feel like every time you and your person had an issue, they would go to their friends or they would go to their family, but they wouldn't directly communicate it to you. For others of you, you feel like this person was very subliminal with you, almost like a sense of like passive aggression, right? Like if they were mad at you about something, maybe they would like post on social media, but they wouldn't approach you with it. Either way, you felt it to be very immature or not truthful. Okay. So let's see what happened in the recent past here. There was a desire to be together, okay? There was a desire to not only be together, but be in a higher level of commitment. But what I will say is, you may feel that you guys are very different. This person's maybe not your usual type, or you met this person at a very random time, or you just didn't expect to fall for them, okay? So here's what I see. It's almost like when you guys came together here, there were a lot of differences, right? But that could have been the reason why there was a magnetic pull. But that could have also been the same reason why you guys are in separation right now. It's almost like the differences were great until they started to outweigh the similarities that you guys had, in a sense. That's what I'm picking up on. So of course the Four of Wands talks about reconciliation. Furthermore, it talks about, moving into a higher level of commitment. But I just feel like there's this need to come to a mutual understanding here. You guys walked away because you felt like this person was being very immature. Again, I was telling you guys with your second card, I was sensing that Eight of Cups energy. Walking away from something, closing out a cycle, even though it feels so difficult, but also feeling very alone after you walk away, feeling that you're still emotionally attached there. Okay, so you're really at this point of, I've healed from all of this. There you are, right? I've healed from all of this. Do I really want to return to the past? Do I really believe that this person has changed? And with that Knight of Pentacles that we've seen earlier, it does talk about your person trying to be more practical because they feel like that's the only way they can prove their loyalty or their or change the fact that you view them as someone who put in a lack of effort in the past, right? So that's what I see here, guys. Let's see. There you are. So many of you feel like you were the one who had to heal this connection. Like, here's what I see. This may be like the second or third time you're in separation with this person, and I'll tell you why. The Four of Wands here, guys, it talks about you guys being together or in a commitment, speaking about it, just being on, a better space than you are with this person right now, right? But you felt like the first time around when there was a disagreement, you were the one who had to heal it, or you had to be the bigger person. You're like, you know what, fine, let's talk about it. I'll be the one to initiate the conversation. Let's overcome it. But then the second time around, right, that you guys had a disagreement, or the third time, right, you're going to know the specifics in your situation, but you were like, I'm not doing it again. Like, that's what I feel. Like, it was like you're like, I'm loyal to a fault, like, to an extent. Like, I'm not going to always be the one to fix things. Like, maybe the first time around, it was your way of showing this person, hey, I care, I can take accountability here, etc. But the second time around or third time around, again, you felt like it wasn't your job to fix things. A lot of sevens here. Wow. Yeah. And then we have the Five of... There could have definitely been some sort of argument pertaining to a lack of effort is what I see. It could have also been confusion here, guys, where you felt like your person was playing mind games. So what I see here in the past is you getting tired of constantly having to fix things, constantly having to be the bigger person. This person views you as someone who's moving on to something that is very successful for you. They view you as someone who has a lot of new opportunities in your life, right? So this can also be letting me know that when this person comes in to heal this connection, or when they come in with a tangible offer, you're kind of already out the door. Your emotions probably wouldn't be geared towards a reconciliation, because a lot of you are in this energy of feeling tired, and then it went on to an energy of, okay, let me give this person the benefit of the doubt. Are they going to work on things? Are they going to reach out? But then you got tired of that also, because you felt like your person was not taking the initiative to reach out. So what did you do next? You were like, okay, I need to emotionally detach. Like, I'm keeping myself stuck, so I need to, release myself from the situation, essentially. I do see with the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles here, it's definitely someone who wants to offer you some sort of stability here. Trying to, Ace of Cups also here. Trying to move out of this space of like focusing on spilled milk, trying to move out of the space of, thinking, oh, nothing is going to work between Aquarius and I. It's almost someone who wants to come out of their mind and come out of a space of telling themselves they can't do anything about this when they can. Because again, guys, the Eight of Swords here, it talks about unnecessary worry, essentially. It talks about something that, my apologies, guys, but the as I was saying, the Eight of Swords, it does talk about not only being like trapped in your mind, but almost like unnecessary worry. So something that you could be telling yourself in your mind, and you tell yourself it the very thing so much that you start to believe it, but it doesn't make it true. It's just, you have to take control of your thoughts here. So again, I feel like your person is up in their mind about this offer that they want to bring forward. I feel like they're very grateful for you at this time as well. There's someone who is appreciating you there. And more than that, I feel like there's a heavy emphasis on appreciating your effort. When they think about the situation and any sort of mishaps that you guys had prior to the one that landed you guys in this current separation, they feel like you healed it, or you were always the one to be the bigger person in the situation. So that's something that they're aware of. Yeah. You're definitely in a guarded energy, but this person also feels like you have every right to be in a guarded energy, right? So again, you guys are very on the fence when it comes to this connection because of the lack of trust, and also kind of like, I don't know if this person is going to be certain this time around. I don't know if this is someone who is going to, do the things that they say they will do, right? You don't know if it's just going to be empty promises. So I do see that you have your guards up, and you've definitely set very clear boundaries here. This could talk about a marriage, right? Some of you may be involved with the Libra here, or a Taurus. Okay. Queen of Wands. A lot of attraction, right? A lot of passion. And I will say, guys, like, it's this energy of just your confidence and the way you carry yourself, right? This leading up to the separation, it could have been very heavy. Maybe things felt very one-sided. Maybe you felt very betrayed by this person, but you handled it in the correct manner because they view you to be someone who's strong, right? And maybe you feel like, it was really bothering me, but I felt like I had no one to speak to. And it's almost like when you were in pain, you felt that what made it worse was the fact that you had to go through it on your own here. What's the Queen of Wands? And Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Wow. And I was doing a reading for you guys about 2 days ago, right? And I lost the second part of the footage for it, so I didn't end up posting it for you guys. But it was a very interesting message. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because there was the Queen of Wands as well as the Queen of Pentacles. And then there was also the Three of Cups. So it was talking about someone making a decision between the both of you. So I'm mentioning that download because, it could be highly possible for some of you. Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant, as well as the Justice card, was in that reading as well. And I also remember that it was talking about someone leaving a commitment behind in order to reconcile with you, because the Ten of Pentacles was present, as well as the Four of Wands. So let's see. Queen of Wands. Let's see. Guys, I can't, wow. I wonder if I'm going to get the same read that I did for you guys. That is absolute, because I was just talking about the Three of Cups as well. So it does talk about wanting to come together here, but most of you know that Three of Cups as well as the Queen of Wands does talk about a third party situation. Whether it's another person, whether it's another energy, you felt like your person was being indecisive here. And there was something that they were attached to that you wanted them to free themselves from in order to be with you. And they were not willing to make this decision. For many of you, this decision that they had to make was like life altering. It was very important. Like it would change their life if they chose, to be with you, but it would also change their life if they didn't choose to be with you, because they would remember it for the rest of their life here. Okay, let's see. What's the Three of Cups? Five of Pentacles, feeling very left out in the cold here, missing you. But for many of you, I feel like you're in an energy of possibly not sympathizing with this person because you feel like it would be as easy as reaching out to you in order for them to fix things. But you feel like they're operating from a space of ego. So as much as you could sense this person is missing you, you're like, okay, you're missing me, but how much do you really miss me if you're not doing much about it? Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Your person is in a very strategic energy, A, but B, both of you know that, okay, so here's what I'm getting. If you feel like your person snuck out on the bond here, or they did something behind your back, that's the thing that both of you are focused on, because it's in the mutual energy, which means, look, we have double sevens here. It talks about if you are not going to admit to what you did or give me reasoning as to why you treated me in such an unfair manner, I'm in my guarded energy, or I'm going to keep you blocked, right? This could be blocked communication, or just, not communicating to someone at all and choosing to, stand firm in your decision here. But again, guys, there is a guilty conscience here. There is someone, who feels very guilty. And if they need to come forward and admit something to you, they're aware of this. It's not something that is, a surprise to them. Okay. So many of you feel like this person did something behind your back, and there was a lot of secrecy here. Let's see. Yeah, there's that Knight of Pentacles again, moving to, wanting to create some sort of change with you. Here's what I see, guys. It's like there's like a detour going on. Like the Wheel of Fortune can be where someone is kind of just, smooth sailing, la-di-da-di-da, and then something happens, right? So divine kind of puts like a blockage in their road where they have to switch routes now. So this is what is happening with your person. Something they're realizing, something is coming to light here, right? Seven of Pentacles talks about being in an analytical period, and they feel like they need to make a change. They need to change how they act, how they respond. And there is a sudden change when it comes to your person's mindset. Like this is someone who is wanting to choose the path that emotionally fulfills them. Your first card does talk about reconciliation. What's the Seven of Swords? Six of Swords, wanting to move closer to you. You know what's very interesting, guys? The Six of Swords is coming after the Seven of Swords. So I wonder if, some of you wish that this person would have tried to understand where you were coming from or understand what you were telling them, because you feel like it wouldn't have resulted in such, or like things wouldn't have transpired the way that they did. Like there's something here maybe you feel like you couldn't have avoided it, but you feel like it was mishandled. So you guys could have handled things in a different manner, right? Whether that's on your end or your person's end here. But wanting to move back to you here, right? After this period of being dishonest with you. It's someone who feels that it's like, the Six of Swords, guys, it talks about leaving everything behind and moving towards what you desire. Like, the people on this boat here, they only have their clothing on, right? Which is symbolic for leaving essentially everything else behind. So for some of you, this person is moving away from, like, they may have to relocate, or they're leaving behind another commitment or a job, right? In order to be with you is what I see. Yeah, massive changes. And these two cards came up in that last reading too, guys. This is just double confirmation, Judgment as well as the Death card, right? Massive changes, leaving one thing behind in order to attain the lifestyle that you desire, right? It's like for some time your person could have, with all these emotions, we've seen the Two of Cups as we opened your read. It talks about someone who has a lot of emotions for you, but they had to let go of something in order to be with you. Whether that's a person or relocating, that sort of thing, you're going to know your situation better than I will. But let's see here, Six of Swords. I just find it very interesting that the messages are repeating. Magician, yeah, manifesting a new beginning with you is what I see, right? This is what they're trying to do. Manifest a brand new opportunity to offer you something tangible, to prove to you that they can be someone who's stable, okay? I feel that for many of you, you met this person when they were at a crossroads in their life, whether that means, they were non-committal, or this could have been someone who told you, oh yeah, I'm not really looking for a commitment, or I'm not really looking for, a relationship right now, but they didn't expect to fall for you the way that they did, right? This is someone who's manifesting a brand new opportunity behind closed doors. Let's see. The moon. This is exactly what's hidden from you. So pretty much confirming what I'm telling you guys here. Someone who is not only keeping their emotions under wrap, but this is someone who wants to just come forward without letting you know that they're coming forward. Like because they're working on attaining information, because they're trying to figure out how you feel right now, it's not necessarily through you though. It's like through either like mutual friends or getting readings on you. Like they're in a very discreet energy. Right? And they don't want to really talk about what they're going to do. It's more so about just proving their self to you is what I sense. What's the moon? What's hidden? Could be involved with a Pisces here, guys. 8 of Wands. What's hidden from you is communication. I can't make it up, guys. 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Hold on. 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the moon. Very interesting, guys, because how I'm seeing it, the 8 of Wands with the 4 of Wands here, right? It's almost like, that would equal 12, but when you reduce 12, that would be 3. 3 of Wands talks about waiting for something. So you're receiving communication after waiting for a long period of time. Something about 3 here, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours, 3 months. You take it how it resonates, but something with 3. You've been waiting for some long. If it's not about you waiting, you could have known this person for that time period. The third month, the third of, a month here could be a significance. What are they communicating? Why? Yeah, some sort of massive change, guys. I just split my deck. They're going to when they communicate with you, you'd be shocked because it's like, they're leaving something behind, guys. That's what I keep getting. And that's what they're going to communicate to you. Something that they were committed to in the past. Again, doesn't have to be a person, but they're keeping it hidden from you. But this is what they're going to communicate. You're going to be very shocked when this person communicates with you because you don't expect it at all. You've waited so long that you just gave up on the situation. So that's why you'd be very shocked. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Another card of a message here. Bottom of the deck. Wanting to express their emotions to you, King of Cups, 5 of Swords. Wanting to overcome this conflict, guys, is what I see. See if I can dig deeper. I keep feeling a very discreet energy from your person. I don't really pick up on it as negative. I pick up on it as more like strategic, like not wanting you to know their next move, but like planning to come forward and trying to, like, this person's trying to manifest a large change here, and they're not speaking about their manifestations, which obviously is a good thing because you should never really speak about your manifestations. But let's see, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, let's see. It's the sun. Look at this, guys. We have the sun and the moon, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. That's powerful, guys. For some of you, this is a connection that is finally coming together after, a very long time of you guys wondering what was the purpose of this, why were the emotions so strong, right? After this questioning, what they're going to also communicate to you is what has been illuminated to them. This is someone who was very, okay, this is how you would know exactly who this is. When you were, speaking to this person, right? When you guys were on better terms than you currently are, there was this lack of expression. Okay. And it caused a lot of disappointment to you. So it's like you felt like you were more open with your emotions. Could be a Leo also, but this is someone who was not realizing the connection, or they were not waking up to what really is. Like they may have been telling themselves, yes, I like Aquarius, and they may have been downplaying their emotions, but they're at the point of accepting, if I've been in separation with Aquarius for this long and I'm still thinking about them, what does that mean? I don't just like Aquarius. I love Aquarius. For some of you, this could be a divine counterpart. You have the sun as well as the moon, the Four of Wands. I just feel like the discrete energy comes from a space of not wanting to tell you what they're going to do, just wanting to like show up at your doorstep. Not quite literally, but you know what I mean, guys. Seven of Wands, let's see. Ace of Wands. Yeah, guys, this person is very passionate about you. Look at all the wands here. You're very like attractive to this person. I will say that. Yeah, Ace of Wands, guys, brand new beginning, leaving an old cycle behind in order to be with you. I'm just going to be honest, guys. I feel like this person's leaving behind a commitment in order to reconcile. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Is this another person, or is this a job? Is this a... And obviously it can be different for all of you, right? It's not a personal reading, it's a general reading, but I just feel like there's like this, I keep getting this energy of like leaving one cycle or one commitment behind in order to reconcile with you. And the first step is to, it's like a peace offering. Like someone is realizing that you are the person for them, or they're meant to be with you, and they don't know why they avoided this for so long. And for many of you, the reason why they avoided it is because it's something to do with their stability, with that Knight of Pentacles. Like they could have been tied elsewhere due to assets, children, or there's something pertaining to their stability here, guys, or their job. Let's see. What's the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. Ace of Cups. Yeah, brand new beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups here. You know what I see here, Aquarius? I feel like for many of you, it's someone waking up to your connection. And I'm hearing the word finally, because you've been waiting for a very long time, right? Eight of Wands, Four of Wands, you know, reducing the number back to Three of Wands. Like it's after a very long period of waiting. They want to offer you something new. They have so much emotions for you, and they're tired of holding it back. This is someone who feels like you guys are like meant to be. You know, when you see the sun and moon, it's like no matter where they go, right? No matter if you guys are in separation, they're always thinking about you. When, you know, they like compare every single person that they meet back to the connection that they had with you. And nothing compares. That's the thing here, right? Okay, let's see. Ace of Wands. Yeah, guys, leaving something behind with that Death card, Ace of Wands, Death card. So it's like leaving one thing behind in order to have a new beginning. Not to sound too repetitive. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yeah. Let's see. Let's clarify the Death. What exactly are they leaving behind? Like there's something more here. That's why I keep clarifying, because it's like there's someone who's going from a very indecisive energy to now knowing what they want. But this is not just like in the practical realm, guys. This is much deeper than that. Like this is like a spiritual awakening, or someone having like a really big aha moment, but on an emotional level, like a very deep emotional level. This is not just like, oh, I miss Aquarius, so I'm coming back. It's like, this is getting overwhelming. Like I think about Aquarius every day. I finally see why I met Aquarius, and I'm tired. Like I want to reach out. I want to communicate. So let me manifest this opportunity. Let me figure out what I want to do to communicate. I'm not happy where I am, right? Or I'm not happy with myself for the lack of decision in the past year. What's the Death? Empress. I told you guys there was two people in this situation. That's why I kept clarifying. Wow. Sorry, I'm actually in shock, guys, because when I just can't believe that the reading that I did for you guys 2 days ago is the exact same message that's coming out this time around. That's extremely powerful. Okay, Empress, growth, right? So what they're leaving behind here, guys, is first of all, let's talk about the cards in the middle here. What they're, essentially with the Seven of Swords, the first step here is for them to let you know what they were doing behind your back, okay? There is something here that you kept questioning, right? You kept asking them about it, and they would just kind of like, oh no, it's nothing, or I just have a lot going on. Matter of fact, leading up to this separation, this person's excuse or what they told you was, I just have a lot on my plate, or I have a lot going on. But they were trying to figure out how to leave another person or another commitment behind in order to reconcile with you. Queen of Wands to the Empress it's opposites, guys. It's not really opposites, but it's like two extremes. This person is leaving someone, or like I said, a commitment that they had, even if they weren't tied to that person emotionally. There's something pertaining to their stability that made them feel that they had to stay where they were, or they had to stay put, and they had to move accordingly. They could have been dealing with an individual where they felt like their finances were involved, something of that nature. Empress. Could be a Libra, could be a Taurus. They see a lot of growth with you, and what made them want to come forward also is the fact that, you did not chase them. Once you found out that there was secrecy here, you're like, yeah, no, I don't want any parts, and it hurt, with that Eight of Cups. You were really hurt by it because you had high hopes, right, for this connection, for the future of this connection. But you also knew, hey, like, I know my worth, right? Like, I'm not going to, even if I'm hurt, I'm not going to show you that, because I don't want you to use my vulnerability as some sort of, a leverage, or, feel like you have leverage because I'm being vulnerable. But the entire time, after the separation, what this person was doing, or what they're doing right now, guys, is they are essentially making a plan behind, behind your back here. Four of Swords. Okay, what's the Empress? You know what could have really scared this person? And only take it if it resonates, guys. This is extremely specific, but this person could have been in a long-term commitment with someone, right? They feel like they planted their seeds with someone, and they were very afraid to leave that person, or leave that, very thing here. For many of you, I just feel like it's another person or another commitment, guys, because I see there's two people here. But again, guys, I feel like they were very afraid to start over again. And something else that they were having a hard time accepting while they met you was that they felt like they picked the wrong person, or they felt like they settled down with someone who wasn't their divine counterpart. And what messed with their mind was the fact that, why do I feel like this about Aquarius? Like, if I say I'm in love with, said person here, or if I'm already in a commitment, why do I feel the way that I do? And so now they're at the point of accepting that it's because I desire to be with Aquarius. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Ooh, okay, Empress, let's see. Three of Pentacles, yeah. They're coming forward to work on things with you. This could be through online communication. Like, if you have this person's number blocked, they could be like messaging you on like Facebook, or like, Instagram, or whatever it is. But like, I just feel like they want to work on things with you. Here's what I see. They see a lot of growth here, but the first step that they're going to take is like clarify that mumbo jumbo that was going on. Because again, there was a lot that you were asking this person, but they weren't answering your questions directly. They were kind of just, again, dismissing your emotions, or telling you things that were very surface level. Even leading up to the separation, the reasoning for the separation could have been very surface level. For some of you, it could have been a case of ghosting, but this person wants to come back around. Okay, what's the closing card? Emperor. Guys, wow. Empress, Emperor, right? Sun, Moon. This is what you call a divine masculine or divine feminine type of connection here. This is not something I'm just throwing around, guys. This is proof. You can look it up, right? Wow, that is okay. Yeah, this person feels like you guys are meant to be. This is a connection that is destined to be, guys. Emperor, Empress, like, you are my Empress, Aquarius, or you are my Emperor, and we're going to do this. Like, I'm coming back to reconcile because I don't feel this way about anyone else. Moon and Sun, where I don't meet you, or where I don't meet myself, you're able to meet me. No one understands me the way that you do. This could be like a twin flame connection, guys, but for many of you, it's just like a soulmate. Like, this is your divine counterpart. Okay? So, my wonderful Aquarians, I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.